the cast members, but also in terms of the crew, in terms of the production team, in terms of the resources of both Malaysia and Singapore. 那这部电影呢，大家知道吗？是新马合作的电影。那汇集了新马很多位非常了不起的艺人。至于呢，在制作方面，在整个电影的拍摄方面，也在取景方面也善用了马来西亚和新加坡两地的资源。Double Vision, after the very successful Along Private Limited and The Wedding Game have come together in this movie for the third time, a collaboration between Malaysia and Singapore to produce this wonderful show that you all enjoyed, Homecoming. 这部电影呢是 Double Vision 第3度新马合作的这个产品哦。在之前呢，大家也知道，非常卖座的老师嫁老大，还有大喜事呢，都是新马合作的电影。This movie surrounds the one-day adventure of our talents as they come together to celebrate the eve of Chinese New Year. 那在这部电影里头呢，大家可以看到我们新马两地华人非常重视的一件事情，就是除夕吃团圆饭，好不好 ？Let's give them a big round. Jack Neo, Anyo, Aflin, Shauki, Huang Wenhong, Rebecca Lim, and Chloe. Hey, Jack. Wait, sorry. Anyo, where is Jack? Oh, putting on a dress. Adjust. Oh, okay. She had too big a breakfast already. Cannot. Okay, well, to make it more interesting and more fun, we're going to open up the floor for our media friends here to ask whatever questions they feel like asking today. 那接下来呢，我们其实是进入一个问答的环节哦，在场的所有媒体朋友可以随意的发问。那当然那待会儿我们会 make sure 每一位艺人朋友呢都有机会发表，说一下他们的心声，因为我相信这一次拍摄过程里头应该有很多难忘的经验。Karen， 你個眼好電啊 ，very very shocking. Okay, thank you. All right, we had a question from Dennis. Hi, please, if you could mention your names and your press or media.
Happy New Year all, Chai, and I'm Dennis from New Times, Kuala Lumpur.
So we are all virgins in this movie.
So you're all virgins except one now. I didn't mean to say that. All right, anyway.
Yeah, one of us has a son.
Okay.
So obviously we know who the non-virgin is.
That's true. That's true.
But I think for many for them, it's also a first collaboration. I think Jack and Aflin, it's also your first time working together. And Koyit, right? And Anu. Yeah. So yeah, we were kind of thrown into this boat for the first time.
To be
more like a bus.
Actually, director is from Penang.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Hokkien Lang and Penang, but we never met on the island until we met on the other island.
Yes, that's
true. He's from the mainland, I'm from the island, you see. So that time got no bridge yet.
Okay. 好，对不起，我想打岔一下，中文媒介的朋友，这 part 不用翻译嘛哈。今天我们的英文的 part 都不需要翻译哈，可以吗 ？OK， 好 ，OK，let's carry on. English it is.
Hokkien also.
Hokkien 我也是啊。
Hokkien Tampo lah. Okay. Penang Hokkien.
Okay, I have a question, but of course I know the mic is going to be passed around as well. But a quick question for director. Working for the first time with so many of the cast members, what is most unique about your experience in making this movie?
I think you answered the question.
Okay.
Working for the first time with so many cast members was quite a unique experience. And also, I think many of them are actually directors and very creative people in their own right. So I think there was in the beginning, there was a tremendous amount of pressure and a tremendous amount of kind of questioning as to whether, you know, I think all of us would kind of, whether it would be a very interesting collaboration. But I think if you judging by the final result, I think rather than being, I think we all kind of work quite well together. Yeah. So, and there's a lot of chemistry, I think, especially between the cast members, even though they've never worked together previously. So, you know.
So it turned out to be a very good mix after all, huh?
Yes.
Kind of like the Yu Sang, jumbo together, come out very king.
Kind of, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Next question, please. How?
We worked with this team before in The Pupil, which was the drama that I won the Best Actress.
Which incidentally also for our director, also recognized for Best Direction for Pupil the movie. Congratulations at the Asian TV Awards. Okay, so go ahead.
So actually, this is my first movie ever. 这是我第一次拍电影，所以整个经验对我来说是一个很新鲜的一个经验。So 我觉得整个过程虽然拍了不是很多天，不过整个过程对我来说是一个 is a fresh 一个很新的一个经验，所以 the whole thing is a unforgettable. Yeah.
Right, because
it's
it's
my
the
first movie. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So The Pupil was not a movie.
Pupil was a drama series.
A drama series.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I may request for the mic to be passed on to the next Lang Jai there. Lang Jai, that's you. Sorry, Avlin.
Me?
Yeah.
First of all, I'm very upset.
Why?
Because they never told me Rebecca was in this movie. And I never got to do a scene with her. So,
But you got to do the scene with Karen. Yay!
yeah, I know, but then you look like Karen. Nothing wrong.
I also got.
I know.
Yeah, I got some more.
Anyway, but it was really great.
Okay. Now, so I have a question. What is your experience in this movie, which obviously is predominantly a Chinese movie?
Yes.
But how?
I would just like to say, Rebecca, you make me want to learn Chinese. Okay.
Yeah. So being a predominantly Chinese movie,
Yes.
how was the shooting for you, and how was the whole experience for you?
I think it helped that the original draft was in English.
Okay.
So I could understand what everybody was saying, even though I didn't really understand what everybody was saying.
Right. And we totally understand what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, but it was. I think film is a language of visual, and I think the visuals itself, you can tell what's happening, and I think you will notice that it doesn't really matter when you watch a good movie what language it's in, and as an actor as well, it's if you're working with great actors and they're emoting and they're giving really great performances, you just get swept away by the whole experience, and you sort of go with the flow and do your best as well.
Okay. And so how was it lying on top of Karen in the taxi?
Go, man.
Go.
Oh, almost. Yeah.
You touch here, yeah.
I had nightmares for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I just came out of like rehab, and now when I sleep, I don't have Karen in my dreams anymore.
Oh.
Just finish everything.
Enough is enough.
No, but it was great. I mean, to me, working with Karen, Karen, aka
Jack.
Jack, is like it's amazing because I've heard of him, but I've never really worked with him, and to see somebody so comfortable being a woman makes me want to be a woman as well.
Please, excuse me. Actually, whenever time I see him, it reminds me Moses Lim, but Malay version.
Well, we need to highlight the fact that, sitting next to each other, we have one of Malaysia's top comedian, and then we have one of Singapore's top comedian, and the fact that the two of you sitting side by side, in the shape overall very matching. So my question is to the both of you, how was it having the opportunity to work with somebody who is obviously, the top of his craft in comedy. Maybe we start with Jack stroke Karen.
Actually, I found that it's really a great challenge.
You scared or not? You scared that he's more funny than you?
No, not at all. The reason is that when we act together, and I found that the comic timing is just right. Most of the times when we act with someone that is not a comedian, and we found that very hard because all the timing was salah. This one all on the right track now. So the speed is very fast. I think the director love us very much because usually we take like 2 takes, 3 takes the most. We go 4 takes, we go commit suicide already.
So this obviously then the shooting became so much smoother, lah.
Yes, yeah. And the chemistry is just it's like a magic, not only with him and also with Anyo and Wenhong. I think all these people, Kobe, everybody. We found that it's like a lot of huohua, sparkling.
Yeah,
very nice.
And Avlin, so did you feel any pressure working across?
First of all, everybody was saying like I was the #1 comedian in the country, and I let them believe it because there's actually somebody else who's #1. But yeah,
it's okay. Yeah,
it's okay. You can say that.
So you're #1.
I'm number like 7. No, but it was great because it is good. Like Jack said, when you're working with people who know comedy, you can just do something, and we know where that person is going, so that to get that effect or whatever, and it's really easy, and it made the whole experience much more exciting, and I think that's why the film could finish in 16 days. Because I just finished a film and it took me 45 days, and I don't know how the hell you did it in 16 days. So,
right.
Yeah.
Okay. But okay. I'm sorry.